In the heart of Charleston at the turn of the 20th century, a man walked these streets carrying a burden for the broken. His name was Obadiah Dugan, a furniture dealer by trade, but a missionary by calling. He hadn't always been a man of faith. In fact, Obadiah knew the darker side of Charleston well. A gambler, a drinker, a man chasing fortune, until one night, standing on a street corner, he heard something that would change his life forever. A traveling preacher was holding a revival right there in the open air. The words pierced through the noise of the city. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? And right there under the glow of the gas lamps, Obadiah fell to his knees. He gave his life to Jesus and, as he would later say, from that moment, I could not sit still. I had to go where the gospel had never been. And so he went to the places no one else would go. He stepped into Charleston's old jail, a place of filth and despair where men were left to rot. But Obadiah Dugan brought something unexpected, the gospel and a song. If Jesus could change me, he told them, he could change anyone. But Dugan's mission didn't stop at the jail. He saw them, the lost, the homeless, the weary souls wandering the streets at night with no place to go. Charleston was a city of wealth and beauty, but behind the grand facades, many suffered in silence. In 1902, the city fathers had a problem. Charleston's holy city reputation was under attack. King Street's theaters had become places of vice, drink, dance, and debauchery. And so, in a wave of moral reform, the city shut them down. The Star Vaudeville Theater, once alive with music and mischief, went dark. That's when Obadiah Dugan had an idea. What if this place of ruin could become a place of redemption? And with unwavering conviction, he walked into City Hall and made his case. Give me the theater, he said. Let me fill it, not with corruption, but with hope. And the city agreed. On April 24th, 1904, the doors of the old Star Vaudeville Theater opened once more, not for a show, but for a service. More than 500 people gathered for worship that night. Many had come for shelter. Some came out of curiosity. But as the hymns echoed through the rafters, something new was born. Star Gospel Mission. Dugan's mission was simple. Offer shelter to those who had none. Feed the hungry. Preach the gospel. And above all, never turn away from a person in need. For 16 years, that old theater was home to the weary and broken. But the work grew, and Dugan knew they needed something permanent. In 1920, he acquired the abandoned Holy Rosary Catholic Church at 474 Meeting Street. That sacred space became the heart of Star Gospel Mission, a place where thousands would find refuge, renewal, and a new beginning. 160 years after Obadiah Dugan's birth, his legacy still shines. From a converted theater to the heart of Charleston, Star Gospel Mission continues the work he started, because the same gospel that changed him is still changing lives today.